Right, well, good morning and a very warm welcome to the topping out ceremony of our new headquarters for Volkswagen Financial Services. The topping out ceremony marks the completion of the main structure of the building, and it comes from pagan times when it's a ceremony that's meant to ward off evil spirits, ensure prosperity and good luck for the future. So I'm sure we'll all agree that that's exactly what we want to do during the course of today. We did a bit of research around what a topping out ceremony does. So for those of you that haven't been involved in it, which is probably most of the board of Volkswagen Financial Services, but the builders and architects, etc., I'm sure have done this many times before. We did a lot of research to see what it was all about, and there's a number of rituals that's possible to do during the course of such a ceremony. One is the hanging of evergreen branches or wreaths, the planting of yew trees, or even, believe it or not, human sacrifices. And previously in human sacrifices, it was usually the architects who were the human sacrifices, and since we're at the top of quite a high building, this would be a good time to maybe to chuck some of those guys off. The good news is the architects thing's kind of worn out by now. So Will, Simon and March from PHP, it's your lucky day today. For VWFS, we have decided to go with a mixture of a range of both ancient and modern traditions, to recognise a key milestone in the building of our new headquarters. We're going to have a yew tree. We're going to plant a yew tree in the garden area once we're finished. We've put together a celebration box which details what Volkswagen Financial Services does and what it's about, and identifies and recognises the culture and values of Volkswagen Financial Services. We've got a ceremony where we're going to lay some cement. Lisa and I are going to lay some cement, and we're going to drink a toast to give thanks to all the people, all the teams and all the companies who have been involved in getting us to the stage we are today. So I guess we should get on with it. So a huge thanks to all the parties who've been involved in getting us to the position of a topping out ceremony today. We're going to raise a glass in a couple of minutes to say a proper thank you to everybody. And I'm going to recite a poem, or the excerpts of a poem, called The Carpenter's Arms, which dates back into German times when this whole ceremony originally started. And eventually, followed by that, we'll lay some concrete. To build a building of this scale, it takes a huge amount of cooperation, partnership and fantastic communication, which really is what Volkswagen Financial Services is all about. And I'm thrilled that we've brought together so many teams who successfully worked together towards the completion of the building, or our new headquarters as it will be. I think it's a building, as we can see, that it's something that we're all going to be hugely and immensely proud of. So a huge thank you to all of you for your teams and your efforts so far. Now with the excruciating point of trying to read out a German poem in English with a Scottish accent, so excuse me as I work my way through it, because I think it's going to set the scene for the future of our business. With great pleasure, I take this glass in hand, filled to the brim with wine, and with the fiery fruits of the vines, every man wants the honour I've been given to me by the old tradition of when a building has been finished. The first glass is for the builders. 3 cheers to them. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. The second sip is for the architects. 3 cheers for them. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Hooray. And you're allowed to drink the glass now. It says here, God, I've got to drink all that. Christ almighty. Got to drive back to the office in a couple of seconds. Hiccup. Now the glass is empty, and I've not much else worth saying. So I throw this down to the ground below. I think that was a strike. There was Nobody needs a broken glass again, but the shards bring the luck and blessing of all our workers. I think it's time to lay the cement. You're allowed to clap now after that. Thank you. Well done, everybody.